Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Life Like Bunny. I am Bunny, the life that is off. I have got another video for you guys. Not read the title. Today's video is me talking about Africa. I genuinely cringe when I say Africa sometimes because my brain is like, what does that even fucking mean? It's just some colonial name given to us and we're just kind of carrying it because what else are we gonna fucking do? Today's video is me talking about how Africa is not poor, it's just impoverished and exploited by people. Foreigners and Africans are alike, and people need to stop convoluting and basically talking about these starving children in Africa, these African poor, African need this. I'm so tired seeing videos of especially white people, even Asian people, going to Africa and videoing children going to the poorest places in Africa and trying to show as if this is what actually Africa is. I'm so sorry that Africa is actually a place you can survive at, and there is different levels to the lifestyle that a poor person can actually easily survive, and a rich person too, because like if you're poor, you're less likely to be really destitute than you are in England. So if you're surviving on your fucking £5 a day in Africa, does not mean that Africa just is poor. No. It just means it's literally capable of sustaining those two different realities. Somebody who is very poor and somebody who is very rich. If you wanted to live a rich lifestyle in Africa, you could find the expensive hotels. You could find the medium priced hotels, but you find the poorest ones with hardly any plumbing, hardly any working services, and then you say this is what it's like in Uganda, this is what it's like in Tanzania, and you actually present this as if this is all we are like. And I'm not saying you shouldn't show the impoverished bits of Africa. Yes, you can't, go ahead. But why are you trying to say that this is the entirety, making us poor, showing children barefoot? I was a barefoot child in Africa, not because my parents didn't fucking buy me shoes. It's because I lost the fucking shoes because I was literally very active on the outside is accessible to me, unlike in this country where sports is gatekept. Everything is gatekept, so you're less likely to see children out and about. But in Africa, you're going to see children out and about without their shoes because they're actually having fun and they lost it. Them giving us their version of candy and saying, try this new fucking gummy bears and look how blah 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 blah. Oh, Africans have never seen this new stuff. As a kid, when the white people did this shit, I kept on thinking it's because they're being kind and they're sharing their culture with us. But no, they're doing missionary work and gawking at us and like, oh, look how different and human. Stop. It's giving people who go out and volunteer in homeless shelters, and then they take pictures just to say they volunteered in homeless shelters. Stop it. Africa is not here for your poverty porn, your poverty kink bullshit. It's actually the richest the richest, is it planet? No, it's the richest, where are they planets? Continent, god damn it, my brain had a little fart there. Africa is the richest continent on this entire goddamn motherfucking planet. By literally default, it's not even something we can argue about. But at the same time, you're having that very continent be synonymous with poor. Its people be synonymous with poor. Are you okay? And they're like, oh, the resources are just not, top tier, da da da. The resources were cultivated by African people. African people are the people who keep the land healthy and able to grow plants. They're literally the people who are enriching the land. So yes, the land has minerals because the people on the land didn't dig it out and use it for nonsense the way you are doing right now, under colonial fucking stage, basically being forced to. Africa is exploited. It's exploited. We're not poor. I remember growing up as a kid, learning geography and being taught that the reason why African people cannot use their resources because we're not smart enough to come up with the machinery ourselves and we have to borrow the machinery. Them leaving out the idea that it's colonial reasons and the fact that the machinery is actually being withheld. And the technology and the information to make this machinery is also being withheld. And when Africans can't do the technology themselves, they get sabotaged. Or they get told that it's patented or these other motherfucking bullshit. So you're actually being stopped unless you do it their way. And then they have the nerve to say it's just because we're not fucking smart enough, or it's because we're just not rich enough, or anything like that. But you're setting up a trap for African countries and African leaders. How are you telling me that you have to take 60% of my minerals? So, and I get left with 40%. Are you okay? You're exploiting us. 60% plus is what they want to take just for machinery. But it still needs to be processed in Africa. The African roses, African plains. Ya Rabbi. We are literally the most exploited group of people on this planet is African people. African people are so exploited to a point where literally African people were stolen and get taken to America, and now they have to become a new group of people called Black Americans. That's how badly exploited Africa has been for centuries. And I'm not even talking about the fucking Arab slave trade. That was its own fucking gigantic bullshit that needs its own video. Like brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts, mothers, chiefs, kings, queens, princesses, like plumbers. Well, one's a plumber at the time, but like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like workers, people who would have known how to cultivate the field. Like they actually got stolen. They got stolen, and then like you have to make up that new knowledge. And then they're talking about how Africa is so behind, Africa is so behind. It's because you stole our people and we're having to redo all this motherfucking shit. You've exploited us so badly that you took bodies. And they're still exploiting Africa right now. They're convincing African people like me to immigrate to this country, saying that's where better opportunities are. But it's not better opportunities, you're lying. It's racism is what we're coming here to battle. And yeah, one or two kind nice people, of course, but majority is microaggression, majority is feeling lonely, majority is people that you love dying and being unable to go to bury them. We're still being exploited. And then you come here, you work in the NHS, providing for what? People here. It's like they've got colonialism and put a different bandage on it, a different banner on it. Tricking people like the Windrush generation, tricking them into saying they're coming to help. But it's not coming to help. It is colonialism. They're being colonized because when they're done doing the work that you want them to do, you're going to deny them citizenship, you're going to deny them basic fucking health and treat them like third citizens, third degree, or whatever the fuck it is, citizens. Like they're not first class citizen, third class citizens, that's the word. But these are people you advertise to come here. Like they're still advertising for people to go to Dubai. To go to Dubai saying, come make more money. It's better opportunities. You get to work better. They're dressing it up as opportunities. And that's how they colonize us. They're still colonizing us. God, the whole British people won't work for those jobs because they're too low jobs. British people need more higher paying jobs. Do you understand that that is slavery and colonizing foreigners? Saying that foreigners will work for cheaper jobs, would work for cheaper jobs and cheaper money versus people who are born here. What do you call that? What do you actually call that apart from legitimately slavery? And you're saying no one is forcing them, they're getting paid. It's endangered servitude, which is literally slavery with just extra fucking steps and words. The motherfucking country can't run on its own because it was built up on exploitation of others, of exploitation of its own people, and now they went in there and actually exported that exploitation to Africa. African people were not meant to suffer. Baganda people were never meant to suffer. That is like hell for us. We're not meant to suffer. We're not meant to even work or labor for anything. Leave Africa alone, people. Leave my continent alone. Stop exploiting us. Stop. That's it for today's video. Do not forget to like it. Comment your thoughts down below. Share it to whoever you find it useful. Do you agree with me? Do you believe Africa is exploited? And if you disagree, you're deluded. Anyway, follow me, do all the nice, beautiful things. You're the sun that shines in my pussy. Bye-bye. Yeah. You ain't nothing but a player. Oh, good. Oh, don't. My nose is itchy. Itchy, itchy. Are you so damn quiet?